Hi, I'm John Hornick. Welcome to my Spain on a Small Plate series. This lesson is Iberico pork Pluma, finished with a little green or parsley sauce. Iberico pork comes from black pigs bred to have a high fat content, which makes it tender, juicy, and guaranteed to please pork lovers everywhere. It's kind of like the Wagyu of the pork world. See my Wagyu Beef lesson in my Japanese Faves series. The Pluma is a highly marbled cut from the neck end of the loin. It's very tender and has great flavor. It's actually my favorite cut. I provide sources in the notes. The Pluma can be grilled quickly, but I'm cooking it sous vide for this lesson, then grilling it briefly to crisp it up a bit. I want the final serving temperature to be 145 Fahrenheit, so I'm setting the sous vide device at 140. I'll pick up the final 5 degrees on the grill. So let's start cooking. All right, we have our sous vide set up, all ready to go here. I have the temperature at 140 degrees. Water bath is up to 140 degrees. Now there's a lot of different sous vide devices out there. It doesn't really matter which one you have. Okay, here we have our Iberico Pluma that has been portioned. We're going to lightly season it. If you watch my videos, you know that seasoning means always and only salt and pepper. You use kosher salt or sea salt, freshly ground black pepper, and like to pat it in. Do the other side. All right, now we're going to add the pork to the vacuum bag. Using my handy dandy Joe Carey bag filler, which, as I've said many times, should get the Nobel Prize in bag filling technology. Then we're going to add a couple of sprigs of rosemary, a couple of sprigs of thyme. And by the way, when you're vacuum sealing something, you don't need a lot of herbs because they kind of intensifies in there. Okay. Then we're going to add about heaping tablespoon of duck fat. I have a separate lesson on rendering duck fat, but you can buy it in the store. And then we're going to vacuum seal that using whatever vacuum sealer you have. Okay, now we're going to put the Iberico into the sous vide device for 2 hours, okay? And you want to make sure that it's submerged. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to just cover the top. Different devices have different ways of covering them, or maybe they don't have any way of covering them. I'm just using some pieces of foil from my previously used portfolio of foil pieces. And we're going to let that cook at 140 degrees for 2 hours. Now, with sous vide, it doesn't have to be exactly 2 hours. It could be 3 hours. Once this device brings that pork to 140 degrees, it will not go above 140 degrees. So you can actually leave it in there longer. Now I find that if you leave animal proteins, mostly beef and sometimes pork, in sous vide device for too long, the meat starts to get kind of granular, okay? So it's okay to go over 2 hours. You could have it in there for 3 hours if that works out into your schedule better. But I wouldn't go any more than that because it could start to get kind of granular. Okay, here's the Iberico, which I've just taken out of the sous vide. It was in there for probably about 2.5 hours. Okay, now what we're going to do is finish it. We're going to finish it in this cast iron pan. You could finish it on the grill. I have put some high smoke point oil into the pan. Happens to be avocado. We're going to put the heat on medium. Let the pan get hot. Okay, the oil is hot. I'm going to put the pork into the pan. Do probably about a minute per side, see how it's looking. We want to pick up about 5 degrees, okay? It was 140 degrees Fahrenheit in the sous vide. We want to have it at about 145 per serving. Okay, it's been about a minute, minute and a half. Oh, it's looking really good on that side. Okay, let's do about the same on this side. Okay, let's check the other side. Oh, that's looking beautiful. What we're going to do now is take it off and let it rest for a little bit, for a few minutes. Then we'll slice it, see what it looks like. If it needs to go back on, we'll put it back on. Okay, I let it rest for a little bit and I sliced it. It's looking still just a little bit too pink. Okay, so we're gonna put it back on the grill. It can be a little pink. This pork can be a little pink, but it's just a little bit pinker than I want. So I'm gonna put it back onto the grill pan for just a little bit. Okay, this is looking beautiful and it's sufficiently cooked. I'm gonna take it off, let it rest for another minute or so, and then slice it. Okay, let's slice these babies up here. I'm gonna slice it thinly, about 1/4 of an inch. It looks beautiful. Okay, we're gonna plate up here a little bit of green sauce, the parsley sauce, Spanish green sauce or parsley sauce. I have a separate lesson on making that. Just a little bit. Okay, then we're gonna plate some of the pork on there. And there we have it. This is Iberico pork Pluma with Spanish green or parsley sauce. You can see photos of the final dish at my Instagram, which is at Chef's Apprentice, Cook Like a Pro. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.